Alright, you ready to talk about some shit?
Yes! Yes!
Hello, everybody. I thought I'd switch it up,
Just completely pronounced the word incorrectly.
Well, it's not incorrectly, because in my opinion it is correctly,
Oh,
so
in your
shut
opinion.
up. Respect my opinion.
Okay.
You're not allowed to disagree anymore, you just got to accept it.
Well, in my opinion.
Well,
Yep.
hello, this is Talking Shit.
Hello.
My name is Dan,
My name is Joe.
and we are going to keep talking like this,
For the rest of this podcast,
and the
What?
episode is on
Love Actually
a film
about
people.
a lot of people.
And it's directed by Richard Curtis.
Arriba!
Arriba! A true Brit, if I do say so myself. A true Brit, yes. Oh, he was born in New Zealand. He's not even,
Jesus Christ.
he's not even British. But I consider him... Shut up. I consider him British by going through his filmography. Hey-o.
Yeah, but Dan, in your opinion, he's British.
Oh, wow. Wow. I see what you
Yeah.
did there. I see what you fucking
Yeah,
did there.
see, it works.
I see that shit. You know this...
It works
he's,
for everything.
His most recent credit is for, apparently he's wrote the screenplay for that live action Little Mermaid movie they're doing.
What?
You
I
know
did
the
not
what?
know that existed.
Yeah, they're doing a live action Little Mermaid where everybody got mad because the woman they've cast to play Ariel, she's black, and I'm like,
Oh, I remember hearing about
yeah,
that.
and
Yeah,
I'm like,
that was a
why
bit...
do you give a shit? Like, does it matter? Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it does. Like, I don't think it personally matters because all the Disney live-action remakes have been shite so far. So, quite frankly, cast whoever you want to cast. Maybe, you know,
It'll be shit anyway.
it's probably going to be shit.
But they
yeah.
still make loads of money because of nostalgia.
Yeah.
and
Have you seen that
kiddies.
live-action Lion King? Oh my god,
Yeah, man.
it's fucking tripe.
Thing is, though, like, animation is like a key part of all the wacky things that happen.
Yes.
Like, you know, bro, talking lions,
Mm.
and you see that like based in reality, it doesn't
Well,
work because lions don't talk.
well, this is the thing of like a huge problem with it is when you're trying to make it look photorealistic and you're trying to make it look like real actual lions. Like, don't get me wrong, the Lion King film visually and technologically it's ridiculously impressive, but like a real lion doesn't express emotion beyond opening its mouth and going roar. So when when it's meant to be like a sad moment, say when Mufasa dies, spoilers. When Mufasa dies in the animation, it's fucking heartbreaking because you can see the emotion on Simba's face. Like, you can just see him tearing up and shit. I remember watching that scene in the cinema and there were a bunch of kids around and I didn't even care. They were like, just trying to enjoy the Lion King, but I pissed myself laughing out loud because it was just this like dead-faced lion just going like, Dad! But the lion's face looked like it looked like it was smelling a fart. Like, there was such a disconnect, and that's the problem with the whole film. Like, there's just something missing in these live action, especially the ones to do with animals. Like, The Jungle Book as well has the same issue where, like, it's just emotionless. Like, it's just missing that key element that animation adds.
I didn't mind the Jungle Book one as much as Lion King, though.
No, it's not as bad.
I feel like it was...
Well, that's because there's a live-action kid throughout most of it to at least carry
Yeah.
some emotion, and the kid's doing a pretty good job acting to nothing,
Yeah, Jesus.
which is very fucking hard to do. But yeah, no, I mean, you love Lion King. I keep seeing whenever you're sending me Snapchats while you're working from home and shit, just on your third screen, there's just Lion King in the background.
Yeah, man. It's probably
great.
my favorite. What is it? Disney Renaissance era.
I didn't know it was called that.
What, like, I don't think it is Disney Renaissance actually, because
Isn't that like super old?
yeah, actually, Disney
Like
Renaissance
Robin
is
Hood
like
and that shit.
Yeah, I think that started with Ariel, and then the ones after that. I think
You have to say it in Sebastian's voice, man.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, you know the crab? Idiot.
Oh yeah, bro.
I
I'm
love
not a
the
big
way he
Ariel
says it.
fan. Not gonna lie.
I mean, she's not the best, is she?
No.
A lot of people have crushes on her, which I think is weird.
It's
an
what do you
animated
want to
character,
do?
guys.
Fuck a fish. Huh? So what
That
turns
guy
you on,
clearly
you
did. The guy in it did.
Fuck. Sick fuck.
I'm judging people for being attracted to an animated character when I've been simping in Cyberpunk all week.
Oh, but no, that's fine.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's different because it's because unless you are playing on, unfortunate enough to be playing on consoles, then it does look somewhat realistic.
Even when you do get your frame rate drop to 20. I was playing it actually earlier for a bit today, and I had times where it was actually like going under 20. I think that's because I was watching the football. At the
Oh,
same
it
time.
definitely was, yeah. Because we tried playing some other game with Chris while he was streaming football, and the load times were just ridiculous on his end.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously Cyberpunk single player, so there's no like internet thing, but I feel like I don't know, man. It
Too
must
much
have been
memory.
Yeah, I guess.
Too much
something like that.
strain. I try not to have anything open in the background because, like, my computer's just about the recommended specs, and obviously, as we've talked about outside of the podcast, it's terribly optimized. Just ask PS4 and Xbox players. So, like, I really, like, when I can get it running smoothly, I'm just trying to make sure it stays there. To be fair, it's not been... I played it today, and it was actually pretty good for quite a while. Actually pretty good. It's an amazing game. That's the most upsetting thing about it, is that so far, I mean, it's probably too soon to say so, but it is definitely one of my favorite single player games ever made. Like, the story is so good, but God, that the graphical stuff, like, and the optimization is just... It's going to be great in about 3-4 months. In about 3-4 months, it's probably going to be a perfect game. But until then,
I think the highlights are the graphics when they aren't jittering.
Yeah.
The world like feel and the side quests, because I don't mind the main story so far. Like, it's fine, but it's not like super.
The thing for me is that
drawing me in.
Well, this is the thing. I think if you just played the main story without any side missions, it would be a really lacking experience. Because, like, obviously we're at different points in the game, so I can't discuss specifics. But I was doing some side missions today, and I was like, how is this not a main story? You know what I mean? Like, the character progression with Johnny, like, I can just tell once I go to the final mission, like, whatever happens story-wise with Johnny is going to be that much more impactful because I've done so many side missions with him. And especially this one, like, well, it depends on how you have the conversation. Obviously, no, I don't want to spoil it for you, but, like, you have like a proper in-depth heart-to-heart talk, and depending on how it goes, obviously will, like, change the game. And I'm like, how is this not a main story? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you are playing it on PC where it at least somewhat works for you, do all the side missions because they really should be main story missions.
That's also kind of like a disadvantage sometimes, because you've got so many side missions. You want to do these, but also you've apparently got this time-sensitive main mission where
the story's like, you're gonna die in 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure from the day-night cycle that I've been alive for about 2 months at this point.
Yeah, I should be dead, but side missions, baby.
Bro, the amount of times...
Gotta romance the character.
Bro, the amount of times that you pass out and, like... and then you wake up and they're like, it's been 3 days, and I'm like, Jesus!
Yeah,
like,
the game's like nudging you, like, hey, buddy, main story? Just... just like spazzing out every so often, like, please save me.
I did a main story mission where, like, at the end it was like I was properly, like, fucked, and, like, Keanu Reeves is like, yo bro, I think you might be fucked, and he's like, we should probably do the end of the game, and I went, nah, first I want to go scan some graffiti on a wall. And he's just like, and then we get there and he's like, real cool stuff. And I'm like, you said I was gonna die a second ago.
Yeah, I found that with The Witcher 3 as well. Like,
but
that's something you've got to deal with.
We may do a proper podcast on Cyberpunk at some point in the future when we've properly played it, because
once
it's really cool.
We've done everything.
Yeah. So in like
You
a
know, like
month
the
or
main
so.
bulk.
We got a friend, shout out from last week, Big Ray.
Big
Yeah, he's just beaten the whole game straight away. But I think he's been rushing through it. I think he's been like skipping dialogue and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I don't believe he's done all the side quests.
I don't think he has.
But
No.
yeah,
Especially
I think all of us. Yeah, all of us on the first like day, like morning, like from the morning, played at least 15.
You guys, I think you guys are worse than me going forwards. But I think the only reason was because I was working. I think if I wasn't working Friday, especially because the podcast was already edited, yeah, I would have bummed it. I
wanted to put my shift in a bit more as well because I've got to work in the week as well. So.
I do want to point out to people that there are timestamps below if you're just here to listen to our opinions on Love Actually. I will.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
I will. Yeah. I'm cool. I put timestamps in. Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just remembering that we were actually meant to be talking.
Yeah, we're meant to be talking about Love Actually, but Cyberpunk's so good. Again, sorry, console players. We don't mean to rub it in. We're very sorry that it doesn't work for you and it's bullshit. But it works for us, so we're having.
It's
fun.
kind of trash as well on PC, but you know.
It's let's explain this.
It's the best version.
It's not. Yeah, it's way better than console. It runs somewhat smoothly about 75% of the time. And then 25% of the time, it doesn't run like it. For me, it never really drops below 30, like at least not for long periods of time. But yeah, it's a fantastic game. When it's eventually working, I highly recommend buying it. But do not buy it now on consoles or if your PC isn't mega uber tricked out, bro, because you will be disappointed. Anyway, we're actually here to talk about Love Actually, which is a Christmas film, very topical. The algorithm, please help me with views.
Simp for the algorithm.
Simp for the algorithm. Well, I don't want to because it's bullshit, but I mean, just the fact that our show is literally like there's profanity in the name doesn't do us a favor. But quite frankly,
I know
we
there's
don't
a thing
give a
where
shit.
you shouldn't really swear in the first 30 seconds or something.
I think we swore in the first 10.
Yeah. Or
That's just how we
some
fucking
kind of
do it here, bro.
and then after a certain period of time they don't care.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like think about it, the amount of videos they have to go through, they don't want to be checking through the whole thing. Right. Let me just
with an algorithm.
Exactly. Let me just speak my piece here. I'm not relatively new to YouTube because I've done it years ago as a cringy teenager doing Minecraft Let's Plays or some shit like that. Gmod videos, baby.
I know my way around these parts.
That was actually more successful, my squeaky ass voice. I guess because gaming was so big back then, you could easily get 100 views and shit on every video. But anyway, I do not understand. You have an app that you specifically design a different branch of YouTube called YouTube Kids. It's the app where only kid-friendly videos show up that have been approved as kid-friendly videos. So why in the fucking Bert Newton on your main platform where your most successful people bringing you in the most media attention and the most money, why are you punishing them for using profanity and doing the very thing that is getting the views? Why are you punishing them because it's not kid friendly? But it's not our fucking fault that, I mean, not I say ours, we're not even monetized, it doesn't matter. But it's not people's fault that this is what people gravitate to and this is what they want to do. And it's not their fault that you can't properly, advertise like, hey, kids, go on this version. And it's like the fact that parents, they should be more watching what their kids are fucking doing. Why would you punish the content creators? I don't understand. It makes absolutely zero sense. That's my piece. I'm done. If we ever like, bro, I've said this to you off air. But yeah, I've said like, I wouldn't want to do this as obviously this is just a little thing that we like to do for fun, and some people like it. But I would never want to do this full time and try and go fully podcasting as a career because, oh my god, the monetization and shit like that, and trying to get money from this, and it can all just fuck up in 1 second because of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That must be a scary way of trying to get income coming in.
Yes.
But alas,
Daniel Podence just scored a beautiful goal against Chelsea.
Are you watching football at the same time?
Yeah, it's on the side.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
I can't stop you.
Love Actually ? Question mark.
Love Actually, let's talk about it. So, it's directed by, I think we already said it's directed by Richard Curtis, yes, who's done such films as Four Weddings and a Funeral, The Boat That Rocked, okay, one of, apparently Joe's favourite films about time, or at least a film you like, I should say.
Nah, yeah, I like it. I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet you wouldn't, would you? Apparently he did the story for Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Okay, he did stuff for the Mr. Bean animated series. Warhorse, he wrote.
Loser.
Oh, he did the Vincent van Gogh episode of Doctor Who.
Yo, okay, respect.
I remember you saying that's a good one, yeah. Well, actually, I've seen it too, but yeah. He also did Bridget Jones's Diary. He's done the screenplay for that, which is a bit, it's a chick flick, but it's okay. It's actually not that bad. He's done a ton of Blackadder, shit like that. So this guy, bit of a bloody British film legend, you know what I mean? Even though he's from New Zealand. You know what I mean? But it's okay. Don't worry about that.
I'll give him a pat on the back.
You give him a pat on the back?
Yeah.
That's one of the... I mean, Joe didn't even hug his insert dying relative here on their deathbed. So I mean, that's high praise,
I don't like
man.
touching people, so...
And people don't like touching you.
Yeah. I smell and I'm gross. And ugly.
You are a bit of a bloody loose cannon, aren't you?
I'll just insult myself at any given moment. You just don't know when.
If it makes for a good time, I'm all down.
Oh yeah, best times.
Joe.
Hello.
What is this movie about?
It's about a lot of people and a lot of people loosely being connected.
Yes.
And then different love, but like how kind of different ways it can
manifest,
come about and happen, and
how it grows and blossoms and sometimes falls apart.
Yeah, not all of them are good.
Yeah, I mean most of them are, but
I mean, yeah, I mean even the maybe worst one with
which one's the worst one? Don't say Colin Firth.
And
oh, okay, I was gonna say
Big Man,
Big Alan Rickman. Ho.
Yeah, they kind of get to a mutual understanding, I feel, at the end.
Somewhat, yeah.
With what I can interpret from a look at each other.
Well, and a smooch on the cheek.
Yes.
We're gonna keep it non-spoilers briefly while we do trivia, and as Joe's just run down the plot, because we haven't done non-spoilers for a couple episodes, so we're gonna try and I mean, I don't even know if we're encouraging people to watch this film. I guess if you've got a girlfriend who nags you all the time and is like, I want to watch that, then I mean, I would say you can at least slap this on and you'll have somewhat of a good time. There's funny lines and moments in it.
Yeah. To be fair, I will give it that. There is some moments where
me and you were laughing.
It's it's some good goofs, but like overall, I don't really care. Like,
I know it's not.
It's because there's not like a plot. Like it's very loose. Everything. I know maybe that's meant to be what.
There is a plot, but it's like it's told in a lot of different ways through different people. I think it's quite remarkable how well it all works together, like all these different stories. I think it's really cool how they managed to pull that off.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think it's good. I think it's very good. I think I've probably just, as I say, sat through too many shitty chick flicks and all this shit in like past relationships, and this was one of the films that I didn't feel dead watching, so I've probably got a very high. Well, I have got a very high opinion of it because of that. Because I was like, oh my god, I actually feel alive, and there's some good filmmaking going on here. So, like, I mean, the cast alone is just.
I was just about to say, Jesus Christ.
My god, stacked to the wazoo or whatever.
Yeah. And I don't know how like famous a lot of these people were at the time. Obviously, the older people, you can,
Hugh Grant was.
they are, yeah.
This is the height of.
I feel like a lot of them were actually quite,
Had Keira Knightley been in Pirates of the Caribbean yet? Was Pirates of the Caribbean 2001 the first one?
I think
it was. I think it was 2001. Let me look this up.
She was 18, wasn't she, in this?
What's the first one called? Curse of the... Oh, same year. 2003. I think Keira Knightley was... Let's work this out. How old is she? She's currently 35. No, then, because it's 2020, so 20 years... Oh, wait, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, she was 18. Wait, though. Hang on. Because they...
Released.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were both released in 2003, so they would have been, especially Pirates of the Caribbean, because that's quite a big production. Like Love Actually, you could definitely film in in a couple months and then edit it and put it all together, in a year, definitely. So, but even still, for Love Actually, if it was a year before, she would have been 17, and Pirates of the Caribbean, presumably she would have been 16, which I guess is legal, but still. Ooh. How old was... So they're saying in 2003 she was about 18, so yeah.
I mean, the core issue here, or the thing that we can acknowledge, is that Keira Knightley's fit.
She's very attractive.
And that's not a dangerous thing to say, because I feel like that's a universal fact.
Yeah, there's no way you could make a film like this and have her be such a kind of sought after person and seen as so pretty and beautiful and all this shit when she was 16 or 17 at the time. Like, ooh,
yeah, no.
That's risky.
Rick Grimes.
Right, yeah, Andrew Lincoln's in this. We got
Bill
distracted with the Keira Knightley thing, but it is kind of weird when you actually think about it. I'm just going to get up all of the cast so I don't accidentally leave a famous person out, because I'm sure they'd be very upset. Hugh Grant, Keira Knightley, Thomas Brody... What's his last name? It's cut off. Whatever.
Brody-san.
Brody-san! Liam Neeson, Andrew Lincoln, Colin Firth, Emma Thompson, my absolute queen. Bill Nighy, one of the best characters in the whole thing. Alan Rickman, rest in paninis. Martine whatever, the one who plays Natalie. Yeah, everyone from then on.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, it is
Doctor
Ejiofor.
Strange.
I thought it was Eliofor. But no, that's a J.
And Mr. Bean.
Yo, yeah, we got
Beano.
Martin Freeman, Rowan Atkinson, Stacy from Gavin and Stacy. And we see her boobies.
Yes.
And we kind of see Martin Freeman's penis, kind of.
Yeah,
you
see
bit.
like the base of it maybe folded.
Yeah.
So that's cool, I guess.
That's
That's
kind
a
of cool.
highlight. Martin Freeman, the base of your folded limp dick is very nice.
Yeah, good job, man. Good on you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so non-spoiler review. I think we already went through it. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good time. It's a laugh.
It's fine.
It's good. We differ slightly. I think it's better than Joe thinks.
Okay.
But...
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Really
but
care
Joe,
much. I can't get invested in any of the characters because there's so many. But at the same time, it's done as well as I feel you can with that amount of characters.
But I also feel like I know this is cheap, but it's kind of just this thing of like, because it's become so iconic and all of these actors are so famous.
Yeah.
That you really just can look past it very easily. Like, oh, they fell in love in a day, whatever. Like, you just buy it, you know what I mean? Or at least I do. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
I feel it in my fingers.
Bangers.
I feel it
feel
in my toes.
Yeah.
Love is all around. Oh shit, piss, bollocks, head, arse, head in the hell. It's a good bit, man. It's a
He
good. I'm
likes
glad.
that.
I like
He
it
likes
a
that,
lot.
young Daniel does.
I like it. That's one of my favourite scenes, and it opens up. I think that's the best one to open it up because you see a film called Love Actually, and you're like, I remember because I didn't know it was all sweary and whatever. Like they're putting it on. Like I think I was watching it with my family and an ex-girlfriend or something, and I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be terrible. I'm like, it's Bill Nye at least, but and then he goes, shit, bugger, piss, ass, wank, head in the hole, and I was like. Ooh, it's gonna be like this. Is it? We're gonna be fucking up the wazoo.
Bill Nye is definitely
I think
a
he's
highlight.
the best. I think he's the best character.
Yeah. And he's basically like it's just him, really, isn't it? Like
I mean,
he doesn't have any
he's not
great. Well, I mean, he has his manager, which is
turned out to be the fucking love of my life.
Yeah, is his love interest, but not
Not
as a
really.
mate. Come on, man, come on.
They're mates.
Yeah,
He
but
just- he loves him
that's
as a
his
mate.
partner in the film. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
coupling everyone up.
Yeah, true. What's the thing he says halfway through the film when big old Anton Deck with that amazing hairline when he's like, lot of kids watching, Billy.
Yeah,
And he goes,
don't buy drugs.
yeah, don't buy drugs. Become a pop star and they give you them for free.
Yeah, man.
It's a good line, man.
It's just so
He's a fun
unapologetically brash, let's say.
when he's giving honest answers at BBC Radio Watford. And he's like, ask me anything you like, I'll tell you the truth. I don't know why it's becoming a what's that guy? Who's the guy everybody does an impression of? Jesus. What's his fucking name? The American guy. Christopher Walken.
Oh, right,
I think whenever I do an impression, it just turns to him because it's like the easiest ones to do. You know, when he's just like, if you want something me to say, I'll say it. Whatever comes into my head, I'll say it. I just, Yeah, it is a lot of just in between each sentence.
That's as far as my impression goes.
Now, I saw the Graham Norton show, and on that show there was that Loki fella. You know that Loki fella? Thomas Hiddleston. It's the accent's changing again. I saw him on the Graham Norton show, and he did an impression of Jesus Christ. He did an impression of Christopher Walken, and it was terrible. And everyone was laughing, acting as if it was good. Bro, it's one of the easiest voices to do. I know mine wasn't perfect, but it's closer than his fucking one. He was just going, what this show needs is more cowbell, and I'm like, he doesn't even. No.
More what?
More cowbell, but he said cowbell.
Okay.
If you've never seen the film Seven Psychopaths, I would highly recommend watching it, and that's where you can get your own Christopher Walken impression from that film. It's got Colin Farrell, guy.
Has it got Christopher Walken in it?
Yeah, yeah, he is in it. It's Christopher Walken, Sam Rockwell, and Colin Farrell, and it's really good. It's directed by the same people who made In Bruges. I think it was before In Bruges, which also has Colin Farrell in. Watch both of those films. They are very funny and underrated. Very good. Anyway, we're talking about Love Actually still. I mean, we're trying to.
Carlo.
Yeah, the other Colin, Mr. Firth. So, Joe...
No. I don't care about that Colin.
Oh.
I've got my eyes on another Colin.
Which Colin have you got your eyes on?
Think, Dan. Think, goddammit. Colin.
Oh, and he's got a massive knob.
Sex god Colin. Amen. Praise be to baby Jesus.
I'm going to America. Yes. I love that guy, man. He's so good. There's this like really ugly guy who thinks his problem is just the reason he can't get laid is because British girls are too stuck up and stubborn. He thinks if he goes to America, he'll get laid instantly.
Like stereotypical Virgo.
Yeah, and then he goes to America and, I mean, we'll go into it in spoilers, but it's very funny stuff that occurs.
I thought we were in spoilers.
We're not. We're in trivia.
Are we?
Yep, surprise trivia out of nowhere, Joe.
Really?
Trivia,
Go on then,
trivia,
hit me.
trivia,
Hit me.
trivia,
Hit me.
trivia, trivia.
Hey, with
And then-
trivia.
And then when he doesn't hit him and he gets electrocuted, and when he's trying to cut his lips up and he gets a shotgun, he's like, I can't
do
do a
you
good Heath
mean?
Ledger impression. What do you mean? What do I mean? I can't leave that in.
No, it's not. It's.
It's still no. Oh, anyway.
You can cut that out as well. I didn't think we were resuming.
So my Heath Ledger impression isn't great. So anyway, let's.
I put my hands up.
Do you
That wasn't a Heath Ledger impression,
Yeah,
by the way.
what was
I was
that
just
meant
doing
to
a voice. I was just doing a fucking voice.
Do you know? You want to know how I got these? Put my hands up.
I put my hands up.
I love that when we're trying to do Heath Ledger, we just go. Like, you want to know how I got these
scars.
My father was a drinker. See, that's not bad. Come on, give me that.
Now, how I got these scars.
What? Want to know how I got these scars? What?
What?
What? Muggy?
But fuck.
What are we doing? Trivia?
Bro, trivia. Nah.
Just no. We're just
No, not today. No trivia today.
Shut up. So trivia number 1. Chris Marshall returned his paycheck for the scene where the 3 American girls undress him. He said he had such a great time having 3 girls undress him for 21 takes that he was willing to do it for free. And thus returned his check.
I mean, depends on how big the check was. I got that on your trivia
Yeah, but
turntable.
getting undressed by 3 sexy girls 21 times.
I mean, it's a daily occurrence for me.
Oh yeah.
So I
clearly.
wouldn't really be. I wouldn't really be
Yeah.
phased.
People pay you to get undressed by people and then watch it on Cameo.
Hold on, what they pay?
Do you have
me
an
to-
own? Do you have an OnlyFans?
under a different name?
Trivia number 2. When casting the part of Sarah, writer and director Mr. Curtis auditioned a great many British girls, but kept saying, I want someone like Laura Linney. The casting director eventually snapped and said, oh, for fuck's sake, get Laura Linney then. Linney then auditioned and got the part. Who's the part of Sarah? Who's Sarah? Oh, it's the American girl with the hang on, let me be sensitive about this. With the mentally challenged brother.
Yes.
Because if I just say retarded, people will probably get mad.
Yeah.
So
I
then went and said it. It's what it's called, God. Yeah, go on. What were you gonna say?
I don't know really. Leave me alone, man.
Or you know what? I'll just take the rest of this. Don't you worry. I'll say
Trivia number 3.
I'll say the trivia and then I'll act impressed by it. The airport greeting footage at the very beginning of the film, where what?
But every time you respond to yourself, you have to turn your face the other way.
Oh, as if like I've got half my face, like half and half. One side I'm a man, one side I'm a woman.
Yes.
Like I'm doing Islands in the Stream together.
Yes.
Islands in the Stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? You're just gonna get me singing the whole song now. I love that song. Sail away with me to another world, and we'll rely on each other. Oh, from one lover to another. Oh. Is that Tom Jones? That's pretty good to be fair.
What else does Tom Jones do? Isn't that how doesn't he communicate like that via Morse code?
It's like Stephen Hawking's chair, but he just goes and then like a screen translates it. Must have made the voice very complicated.
Yes.
A TV show, not his voice. Anyway, the airport greeting footage at the beginning of the film with Big Hugh Grant saying, love actually is everywhere. The bloody big, apparently, sorry, yeah, it's real.
What about it?
That's what I'm trying to say, it's real, okay? That's real footage. Might as well be a bloody documentary. Apparently, the director had a ton of cameramen just go to Heathrow for a week and just fucking record a bunch of people. That must have been so awkward because you've got to sign a ton of like waivers and shit to be like, hey, can you be in this? Hey, can you be in this? Hey, can you be in this? But I mean, what else are you gonna do? CG it in 2003?
Maybe.
Although at the end, me and you, we both spotted all the copies. We spotted the copies.
True.
So apparently in the scene where Colin Firth and his Portuguese love interest, when when they swim in the lake because all of the book that he's writing, all the pages fly into there.
The most collapsed part of the film. That doesn't make any sense.
Apparently the water was only 18 inches deep, so they both had to like kneel and pretend that it was really deep.
I did almost say that. Like, there's no way
that it was that deep.
I mean,
and it had
Colin
eels
Firth
all
is
over
maybe
it.
on the shorter side. Like he seems.
No,
like he is.
I don't think so.
Is he a unit? Is Colin Firth a certified unit?
No, I need it in feet. Meters don't mean anything.
I just googled
He's
Colin
6'2",
Firth.
bro. He's 6'2".
Oh, I'm 1 centimeter taller than him.
Is Hugh Grant taller than him? 1.8. No, he's taller. 1.87. Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because remember he's taller than bloody Taron Egerton.
Fucking hell.
What was that?
Jesus. He's a fucking
Taron
unit.
Egerton. I've just gone on Taron Egerton's thing, to see his height, and it's just said Taron Egerton takes a break from shooting the Tetris movie.
Oh
What?
God, Dan, you love Tetris. That means you will love this film.
No, I'm the opposite of that. I love Tetris. What? How can you make a film of Tetris?
Taron Egerton is a Tetris block. he voices a Tetris block
if Taron
that has to
Egerton's-
escape the game and into another game. Is this Wreck-It Ralph? Question mark.
If Taron Egerton was a Tetris block, which block do you think he'd be? It's the line piece, isn't it? He's an absolute. He's an absolute stud.
I thought it'd be like the T piece.
The T.
The T piece.
There is.
The piece that looks like a T.
There's one that, like, if you held it upside down, it would look like a T, but like the bottom bit of the T wouldn't come out. It doesn't come out.
What?
There's right. Here are the pieces in Tetris. There's the line piece.
3 blocks with a block in the middle. That's a T.
Yeah, but not really.
What do you mean?
It doesn't look.
A T.
When it comes
a T
down,
consists
it's upside
of
down.
a line, two perpendicular lines, met in the middle of the other one. That's a T.
No. That's a T, but the line at the bottom has to be just as long as both of them.
Where is that written down? Is that
well, I mean, if you write down a T, do you ever write a T with a tiny little stub coming out? And also,
you can
fucking
if you really
dipshit,
want to.
It comes down facing the other way, so the block sticking out is upwards.
Hey,
so
have you ever played Tetris? You can rotate them.
Bro, look at my time on Tetris Effect.
Grow up.
You grow
Bloody
up, you
grow
fucking
up.
bloody.
Bro, how can you not know that it's a T?
It's not a T.
And then you can say that the piece that like often like acts as like a staircase kind of thing. That could be an S, if you really want it to be.
Let's have a look.
Or the L piece.
See, here's the thing, right? It's coming up on here as if it's a T, yeah. But here's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
No. Bloody listen, right? Because it's upside down, so it only looks like a T when you rotate it, so that makes no sense. Because it's also saying the L piece looks like a J.
That's
so,
like saying
quite frankly,
when
this
you
is
write down a
clapped.
T and then turn your piece of paper upside down, it's no longer a T.
Yeah, no, but this is the thing.
It is a T.
No, because when you make a T, it's down. It's facing the right way.
I don't make tea. I don't like it. It tastes
No, not
horrible.
the drink, you stupid bitch! I'm on about the tea piece in Tetris.
Oh, did you just refer to it as a tea piece, bitch?
Fuck! We're moving on from this. God fucking damn it.
Get owned by Fact and Logic.
What are we in? Trivia? I don't care anymore. The credits
not
at the
in-
end of the
we're
film
not in anything.
incorrectly list Tessa Niles as the performer in the Christmas concert scene. Joanna
Oh
does
my
all of her own
God.
singing and All I Want for Christmas Is You at the Christmas concert. She had such an amazing voice that writer and director Richard Curtis had it edited so it sounded more like a child singing. So fuck you. She doesn't actually sing it. Shut up.
She doesn't sing. Oh, I thought you said. Oh, okay. Well,
Andrew
I don't really care,
Lincoln.
so-
Andrew Lincoln apparently wrote those cards from the famous scene. Andrew reminisced about his climactic gesture in the movie with Entertainment Weekly, revealing, "It was my handwriting. It's funny because the art department did it, and then I said, well, I can do it."
That's funny, Andrew.
How is that funny?
You got the whole crowd guffawing. Jesus. Fuck you, Andrew.
Most of this trivia, I'm just reading it. Most of it's bullshit. One of them is Laura Linney, sorry. She said she wished that her character didn't pick up the phone when Carl was in her apartment. Bro, that's just common sense. We all wish you didn't. We all wish that muscular.
Isn't that
big
the main
man
point of the
fucking-
scene?
Literally,
Hey, you're about to get nailed by
God.
a sexy
Nailed.
buff bloke who
Sexy
copies
buff copy
things.
boy.
Yes. You're about to get fucking reamed, and you decide to pick up the phone
From your clapped
multiple
brother.
times. Multiple times. Like the first time is acceptable. Like you could still, there is potential to still get
Yeah,
reamed.
because it kicks back up again.
Yeah, but then multiple times, bro. Just turn your phone off.
Bro.
Jesus Christ, you need to have a life, goddammit. But I guess that's the point, isn't it?
Bruv.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to fucking grow up.
Bro, I'm not being funny. I said this during the film, and I don't care how harsh this is, right? If your brother is in a mental institution and he's insane and he's calling you all the time, not being funny, sometimes just don't pick up. Alright, he's crazy. You deserve to have a life. You're not insane. He's
Hold on.
insane.
How does he have access to like
A mobile phone, yeah?
I don't know, bro.
It makes
Like,
no
I
sense.
feel like you wouldn't have your own mobile phone, so you'd have to go to like a specific like designated phone that you have to get escorted to or like have permission
Yeah.
for. Bro.
I'm not being funny, but there are people watching him 24/7. Like, what's the worst that can happen? He attempts suicide and then like it gets stopped. He ain't gonna get any crazier.
Yeah.
Not
Or
being
the best-
funny.
best,
Put your phone
and-
on silent and finally have sex. My God,
Yeah.
it annoys me so much. You deserve happiness. Come on,
What
woman.
actually happens to her? I
Nothing.
forget.
They don't go into it. That's one of the things that annoys me.
Oh, they just leave it.
They leave it at her and Carl just awkwardly being like, one night in the office, and then she answers the phone again. That's what annoys me. It's the one
right,
story
yeah.
that doesn't really get resolved, and I'm like, God damn it. Whoa, what just
Yeah,
happened with
I
your
accidentally
mic?
unplugged it.
When you unplugged it, I briefly just heard myself going back. I wonder what that's going to sound like in the edit. You know, we've been going for 45 minutes already. We haven't even we barely spoke about the film.
I was thinking about that. I was like, yeah.
All right.
Can't really say much though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah. All right.
This can just be a rambly episode.
Which I'm very happy about, to be honest. I'm very okay with just rambling about whatever the fuck.
We're talking
right.
shit.
Now you have to guess: is that Marge or is that Yoda?
That was Marge.
Yeah, homie.
Homie, fuck. Homie, I need some more cigarettes for my fucking smoker's cough.
Just did they ever show in The Simpsons if she smokes or not? 'Cause that
I don't
really
think so.
sounds like a
Her
really
Patty
sounds
and
like a
Selma
smoking
do though,
voice.
don't they? Like they
Yeah.
just chain us.
Right, I want to talk about fuck Love Actually. This is more important. I want to talk
yeah,
about. I haven't watched Simpsons in a while, but I remember
Yeah, hello?
the what?
Go on, carry on.
Did you just say hello to me in the middle of a conversation?
Yeah, I was pretty.
Oh, were you being a goof? Well done. It worked really fucking well. Well done.
you.
You've just ruined the whole show.
Okay, what are you saying about Simpsons?
So, with Penny and Selma, right, I don't remember which one of the sisters it is. They fall in love with a
the fit
lizard.
one.
The fit one.
Yeah, sorry.
They fall
Oh,
in
the
one of them
alien
falls in
people
love
with
with a
the
lizard.
the alien people with the like huge glass things on the head, or no? I think that happens.
No!
Yeah, I swear that happens.
They don't fall in love with one of the aliens. She has a lizard that she falls in love with.
Oh, okay, sure.
Jub, apparently. Jub Bouvier. She falls in love with an iguana. I'm looking this up because I don't remember. Oh, so like Marge's mom died and left behind a lizard. And she has that instead of a kid. Okay. Still a bit weird though, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want kids,
How has this popped into your head?
but I also don't want lizard. I don't know. We were talking about The Simpsons, maybe.
Yeah. Well, no, but
Should we?
oh, we're talking about Marge. Hmm.
Yeah, should we just briefly go into spoilers for Love
brief,
Actually?
A brief foray.
Colin's got a big knob and he fucks, what, 4 American girls?
Oh, yeah, sex
Good
god
on him.
Colin. Yeah,
Good
yeah.
good fucking on him, you know what I mean?
Good job, man.
Do you think it would go that well for me if I went to America?
Yeah.
You think?
I mean, you get called posh sometimes. So
Get called posh?
You've got that going for
I
you.
do get called posh sometimes, yeah. I got called posh by a drunk guy on the train the other day, and I thought he was going to kick my ass. Because he asked if I was Polish first, and then he was like, you're too posh to be from where you are. And I said, okay. And then he showed me his broken fist, and I was like, okay, well, you wanna try and punch me or not? I'm getting kind of bored. He didn't try and punch me in the end, and Joe actually came to my rescue. Joe gave me a lift back.
I was the getaway driver.
You actually were the getaway driver. I jumped in your car and was like, go, there's a crazy man.
And I just nodded my head.
You actually
And floored it! Pedal to the metal! Let's go!
The funny thing is that you're joking, but that is somewhat what actually happened.
Yeah.
You did just kind of go, oh, okay, and then just sped off.
I kind of just said nothing and started driving.
Yeah.
And then was like, hey, bro.
Hey, bro, shoot the shit. What happened?
Why did you just tell me to go?
I do like the fact that if I ever want to commit some crimes, you'll be very much just a no questions asked. Okay, bro. Like, I just jump in your car, there's blood all over me. I'm carrying a duffel bag.
I will deny all affiliation with you.
You're like the. Have you seen the IT Crowd, the episode where Roy accidentally becomes a getaway driver?
No.
Oh, it's so fucking funny because he's like freaking out, and they're like, "Just drive," and he's like, "Oh, okay, oh," and they drive up the back of this like lorry and hide inside the back of a lorry, all dark, and you just hear, and they're like, "Somebody cry," and he's like, "No." IT Crowd's a fantastic show. Just try and ignore the fact that it's directed and written by a paedophile now. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's a funny show, so hey, you can't judge. I bet people listening to this, you might still listen to Michael Jackson, and he's a pedo, right? He's a pedo. Well, he was. Did you hear the rumours that his doctor, you know, the one that killed him?
The fit one. Yeah, sure, go on.
You know how Michael Jackson's doctor basically killed him, right, by leaving a bunch of meds on the table, and then he basically overdosed and just died.
Sure.
So along with all the many controversies going on that, did you hear the thing he said in court? He said that Michael Jackson's parents had chemically castrated him.
What the fuck?
So like basically when he was a kid.
I get that. But...
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I mean, like, so it was like, you know, to preserve his high voice. And if you think about it like that, I totally believe that, because that voice is unnaturally high. And like, when you're chemically castrated, your body no longer produces. Well, it doesn't start when puberty starts. It doesn't start to produce testosterone. So like, you would have no sex drive. You wouldn't be able to build any muscles, like shit like that. And if you look at Michael Jackson, there ain't no muscles there, buddy. And his wife said that she never had sex with him once, so...
How did he grow?
You can grow without testosterone. You can grow, like, you can...
Oh, I thought that would be a big part of it. Like, why is he a midget?
it's somewhat a part of it, but... Like... I mean, you'll still grow, because growth doesn't just come from testosterone. It plays a factor into how tall you can become. It's definitely an element of it, but I don't think... I'm not a scientist. We should ask Chris after this. But yeah, no, I believe that. I think that's very plausible.
Sure.
I don't know what we're on about anymore, to be honest. I think I'm going to have the title of this episode be Dan and Joe try to talk about Love Actually, but keep getting distracted.
Love Actually with a sprinkling of...
Well, let's be honest, it's... talking about literally everything but Love Actually with a sprinkle of Love Actually.
True.
Look, guys, I feel like, you know, you're listening to a show called Talking Shit, okay? And while we've been doing pretty good... I don't know why Joe just orgasmed. While we've been doing...
Stretch it.
Oh, okay. While we've been doing pretty good so far to talk about the actual film at hand, you know, it's Christmas time, things are winding down, things are becoming into a relaxed mood, you know what I mean? People want to spend time with their families, and, you know, COVID's kind of shitty, but everything's coming to relaxing. Joe's nearly finished working for a little bit. I've nearly finished working for a little bit. We're just relaxing, having a cool time, okay? So if you are feeling the vibe, then for these last 10 minutes
If you're
or so,
feeling the vibe, get on the train.
get on the bandwagon!
What is this train called, I hear you ask?
It's called Colin
It's-
with a Big Knob!
It's called Colin with a Big Knob.
If you owned a train, what would
Pilots.
you call it?
The Vibe Train.
Would you
Oh,
call
yeah,
it the
baby.
Vibe Train?
I don't know, man. I'd probably call it... The Sex Train.
Oh yeah, because you have so much sex.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
Does masturbation count as sex? I guess it's with yourself. In which case, you know, you have orgies every night. Have you ever heard the Ninja Sex Party song "Orgy for One"?
Nothing so.
I mean, that's just all men's life throughout lockdown.
Rest in peace, man.
Oh man, look, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Yo.
Oh, just, you know, watch Love Actually, don't watch Love Actually. Watch a Christmas film, don't watch a Christmas film. Sneeze, don't sneeze. Do whatever you want. Just have a good time this Christmas and try and share the love and jump aboard the Vibe Express or whatever we called it.
Yeah. And,
Any closing statements from you?
No. Apart from, I want the conductor to look like the one from Polar Express.
So Tom Hanks, but not.
Yeah, but like he's perfect. He looks like he's animated, but in real life.
Can you watch Polar Express? Like, can you physically watch it without kind of being like? Because whenever I watch it, I'm like, there's something wrong here. Like, this is just.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gone worse for me over the years. Like
Definitely.
I definitely still like really like I you know it's quite nostalgic for me.
I was about to say it's like on the nostalgia level you can watch it, but
yeah, it's like an uncanny it's like
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny
That's
Valley.
it. Yeah.
But like even though it's animated and like you know you can see that they're trying to go for like a certain level of realism, but
Definitely.
I think
yeah.
their faces are tracked, aren't they, or something?
It's
a bit.
so it's impressive for when it came out, which is
Yeah.
let me Google it. 2004. That's only a year after Love Actually. Ooh.
Oh my god!
I mean, for a 16-year-old film, it's very impressive. But yeah, there's just a lot of weirdness in that film. Like the kid, you know, is he suicidal? That kid, you know, the one at the back of the train, the little kid.
Oh yeah, the one that looks like.
I'm cutting that out, Jesus.
So, do we want to bring this to a close? Do we want to, you know?
You guys will have no idea what I'm laughing at because I bleeped it out. It's too outrageous for YouTube.
Instead of waiting to get to the station aboard the Vibe train, I think we might just
I think
disconnect the cart.
I just jumped directly on the tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
And if you thought this episode was an absolute fucking shit show, wait until next week. Oh my god. We are doing a drunk Star Wars discussion with your boy Dan.
Oh, baby.
With your boy Joe.
Oh my god, he's my favourite.
With your boy Chris.
Oh my god, so beautiful.
And newcomer to the podcast, Baggy.
Baggy.
Baggy. The four.
Fuck
the
you, Brad.
Yeah, fuck you, Brad. Yeah, how dare you not come on this podcast before this? Should we just insult him next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, we probably will do because we're going to have the four absolute boyiest of nerdy boys. And we're going to be...
fucking nerd, I'm really cool.
Okay, we're going to have 3 of the nerdiest nerdy boys and one of the coolest kids in town along with us for a drunken ride where we're just going to shout at each other about Star Wars. Because to be honest, we do that when we're sober anyway, every now and then. But I feel around Christmas time, it's very important to get drunk with your friends and argue about a thing that really doesn't matter.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do. I can't promise that, I can't promise that the episode's actually going to be about anything specific, because it probably won't. But if you like shouting about Star Wars, and come on, this is the internet, so you do. Listen along to people with very differing opinions on Star Wars shout about Star Wars.
This
Joe,
is
what's
just
your
the lead up.
This is the build up. We're hyping you up for next week. Joe,
Hello.
what's your favourite Star Wars film?
Don't have one.
Mine's the holiday special.
Fuck. Chewbacca's family and all that shit.
What is it? Yeah, Life Day, is that what it's called?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Bruv, is it on Disney Plus, like the original one?
No, I don't reckon.
It's gotta be,
I don't know.
surely. They just made a new version of it or something, wasn't it, in Lego or some shit?
Yeah, but that's actually meant to be good.
Yeah, but come on. Just for fun, Disney, come on. They've got some real... Like, Disney Plus has got, like, some... it's got, like, a backlog of really shitty movies that... Like, have you ever just done, like, a deep dive into Disney Plus and seen one of those... You know a film's going to be good that when it starts, there's a warning that comes up and says, sorry, this is made in a different time and might be racist.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite screens to see on Disney Plus. Imagine seeing that before a new episode of The Mandalorian comes out. It's like, sorry guys, this one's just a tad bit racist. Anyway, Love Actually, Alan Rickman cheats on his wife, which is fucked.
Are you going back into a review? I thought we were ending.
We are ending. I thought I'd just end by just spoiling the end of all the stories so that I can technically label this as spoilers in the chapters, because I don't know what the fuck else I'm going to label as chapters from this episode. Okay. Emma Thompson had to wear a fat suit, by the way, because she's ridiculously skinny in real life, and I think the director was like, oh, I want you to seem more like a at-home mom, and she was like, okay. No fats in Alan Rickman though. That's pure organic chub. Rick Grimes fancies Keira Knightley, who's married to his best friend, and she kisses him, which is kind of all kinds of fucked. That one doesn't really make sense, that storyline. I don't get it.
Yeah, actually, no, it doesn't go anywhere. Fuck, whatever.
So, explain why it's fucked, Joe, because it's fucked. It makes no sense.
Well, you just said why it's fucked.
Oh, for fuck's sake then, God, you say something else, you prick.
What do you mean? His best mate just got married, and Andrew Lincoln fancies the bitch.
Look, when I was talking about it, you got excited and said something. I just thought you were going to add to it, you know what I mean?
I got excited just.
And
but then I said it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I feel like I've been a bit mean to you in this episode. I apologise, Joe.
No.
We're good friends.
I'll beat you up next time.
Well. I'd say I've been mean to you, but you kind of do deserve it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're saying I'm a naughty boy?
Well, not a naughty boy, just a clapped ass retard.
No.
well, you've proven me wrong.
I've not clapped.
If people want to know what me and Joe get up to in our spare time through lockdown and coronavirus on Discord every night, this is about as close to our Discord conversations as you're ever going to get. So enjoy the look behind the scenes.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever called you a clapped ass retard on the podcast, but I say it to you every single day.
I don't think so. I don't think you do.
Well, yeah, I try.
What are we even on?
I don't know.
We just need to end it, man.
What is this episode? I don't quite know, but I kind of think it might maybe be brilliant secretly.
With some parts removed, yes.
With a lot of parts removed. I wish I could say that we were like drunk recording this, because it honestly, that we were like high. Because honestly, the amount of time
arguing
we just
about
jumped...
the tea
extension.
Okay, bro, we need to end this now. I'm not gonna talk again.
What, like ever?
No,
I'm gonna take a week off from talking. So we're gonna end now. Joe wasn't high, I wasn't high, and neither of us were drunk. This is just genuinely how our brains work, and I don't apologise. Fucking deal with it. Yeah, my name's Dan. I'm from Let's Talk About Some Shit. Subscribe, like the video. People have been disliking our videos, I think, to be fucking trolls, or maybe they just genuinely don't like it. Either way, fuck you. You know what I've just realised?
How to deal with hate.
You know what I've just realised?
Yes, what?
We've been telling people to give us bad reviews so that you'd go and choke them. Maybe people actually listened to us. Oh, I never thought anyone would actually listen to us and make
wow.
Because I think when we get
through.
Yeah, you are gonna have to choke some people. Because I think when you get dislikes on YouTube, like I think it actually makes it so your content is even harder to find because obviously it's seen as less positive. So actually, I take it back. Please don't leave bad reviews.
Yeah, like the video.
Like the video, guys. Click that like button and press subscribe. And I did a 1 minute rundown on Marvel. It's a new series that I'm trying out because, not gonna lie, I'll just be honest with you, they're easy to make and also, I think, quite funny. I just talked about all the things that Marvel announced, all their new release slate for some films and also mostly Disney Plus shows. So if you want to be in the know about that and only have a minute of your time to spare, I'll tell you everything you need to know in a minute. And Joe, was it impressive?
I was assaulted by knowledge on every basis, and I'm pleased with the outcome.
Well, that's all I could have asked for. Yeah, if you're listening on Spotify, cool, thank you very much. Not a lot of people do. But follow the show, and then you will be made aware of when a new episode is out. Not that you need to know, it's every Sunday, so unless you're dumb, you should be able to follow on. Or you just don't like it, don't listen. Yeah, so this has been the best episode we've ever made. And it was on Love Actually, kind of.
Ish.
Ish.
Goodbye.
Bye. What a great fucking outro.